the Golden State Warriors are cooking up something absolutely insane. Imagine Anthony Edwards in a Warriors jersey, lighting up the court alongside Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Sounds crazy, right? Well, the latest rumors suggest Golden State is making a historic push to land the Timberwolves' young superstar. But that's not all. Talks are heating up about the Warriors potentially signing Filipino sensation Kai Sotto. Could this be the biggest shakeup in franchise history? If these moves happen, the Warriors might just create an unstoppable dynasty for years to come. What would it take to pull off this blockbuster? And how close is Golden State to making it happen? Stay locked in, because this could change everything. The Golden State Warriors are making waves once again, and this time, the rumors surrounding a historic trade are reaching insane levels. Fans, analysts, and even players are buzzing about the idea that the Warriors are making a serious push for Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards. Yes, you heard that right. Anthony Edwards, the explosive young guard, is reportedly on Golden State's radar, and if this happens, it could be one of the biggest trades in franchise history. But that's not all. There are also reports that the Warriors have their eyes on Kai Sotto, the promising Filipino big man who could bring a new dynamic to the team. Imagine this for a second: Anthony Edwards in a Warriors jersey, running alongside Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. The sheer thought of it is enough to send chills down the spines of opposing teams. Edwards is one of the brightest young stars in the NBA today, and his scoring ability, athleticism, and defensive potential make him a dream addition for Golden State. The Warriors have been searching for a long-term successor to carry the franchise forward as Curry ages, and Edwards fits that bill perfectly. The only question is, what would it take to get him? For the Warriors to land Edwards, they would have to put together an absolute blockbuster trade. Minnesota will not give up their rising superstar easily, so we're talking about a deal that includes major assets. Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and possibly even Andrew Wiggins could be part of the package. Draft picks would almost certainly be involved as well, considering how valuable Edwards is to the Timberwolves. The Wolves have built their team around Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert, so if they are willing to listen to offers, the Warriors would have to blow them away with an offer they can't refuse. The reason Golden State might be willing to make this move is simple: they need a new superstar to pair with Curry. Klay Thompson, as great as he has been, is aging and dealing with injuries. Draymond Green is still a key leader, but his impact is not what it used to be. The Warriors want to ensure they remain championship contenders, and bringing in an elite scorer like Edwards could be the perfect move to extend their dynasty. But here's where things get even crazier: the Warriors are also linked to signing Kai Sotto. The Filipino sensation has been making waves internationally, and Golden State has reportedly shown interest in giving him a shot. Standing at 7'3", Sotto has a unique skill set for a big man. He can shoot, pass, and protect the rim, making him an intriguing prospect for any NBA team. The Warriors have been looking for more size in the frontcourt, and Sotto could be a low-risk, high-reward signing. The idea of Kai Sotto joining Golden State has Warriors fans and Filipino basketball fans going wild. If he gets the opportunity to play alongside legends like Curry and Thompson, it would be a dream come true for him and a historic moment for Philippine basketball. The Warriors have a history of developing young talent, and with their system built around ball movement and three-point shooting, Sotto could thrive in their offense. One of the biggest reasons the Warriors might be interested in Sotto is their need for a versatile big man. Kevin Looney has been solid, but the Warriors lack depth in the center position. James Wiseman didn't pan out the way they hoped, and they need someone who can provide length and rim protection. Sotto, despite his young age and inexperience in the NBA, has shown flashes of potential that make him an intriguing option. Of course, the Warriors will have to decide whether they want to make both moves or prioritize one over the other. Trading for Anthony Edwards would require giving up major assets, while signing Kai Sotto would be a much smaller risk. However, both moves could significantly impact the team's future. If they can somehow pull off both, the Warriors would instantly become one of the most exciting teams to watch in the league. Imagine a lineup featuring Stephen Curry, Anthony Edwards, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kai Sotto. That mix of shooting, athleticism, and defensive versatility would make Golden State an absolute nightmare for opponents. Edwards would take pressure off Curry, allowing him to focus more on his shooting while still being the leader of the team. Sotto, on the other hand, would give them much-needed size and allow them to experiment with different lineups. The idea of these moves happening is still speculative at this point, but the fact that the rumors are swirling means something could be brewing behind the scenes. The Warriors have never been afraid to make bold moves, and with their championship window still open, they might just shock the world again. As for Anthony Edwards, there are questions about whether Minnesota would be willing to part ways with their franchise cornerstone. He is young, improving every season, and has the potential to be one of the best players in the league. However, if the Timberwolves believe they can get a massive haul in return, they might at least entertain the idea. For the Warriors, it would be a gamble, but a gamble that could pay off in a massive way. Kai Sotto's case is different. He has yet to establish himself in the NBA, but teams are recognizing his potential. The Warriors could see him as a long-term project, someone they can develop into a valuable piece for their roster. The Filipino fan base would undoubtedly rally behind Sotto, and if he succeeds, it would be a monumental moment for basketball in the Philippines. The Warriors front office has some big decisions to make in the coming weeks and months. If they truly believe that Anthony Edwards is the future of their franchise, they could push all their chips to the center of the table and make the trade. If they see Kai Sotto as a potential hidden gem, they might bring him in and see what he can do. Either way, Golden State is making moves, and the rest of the league better take notice. For fans of the Warriors, this is the kind of excitement that makes the NBA so thrilling. The idea of a young superstar like Anthony Edwards joining the team is enough to send shockwaves throughout the league. His explosive scoring, athleticism, and defensive upside could make him the perfect heir to Stephen Curry's throne. Adding him to a roster filled with championship pedigree would instantly elevate Golden State back to the top of the NBA. And then there's Kai Sotto, the intriguing 7'3" prospect who could bring a whole new level of versatility and rim protection. His development under the Warriors system could be something truly special. Will Golden State actually pull off these moves? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: if they do, the Warriors could be gearing up for another championship run. The front office has never been afraid to take bold risks, and this could be their next masterstroke. Fans should keep their eyes peeled because this could be the start of a new era for the Golden State Warriors. So buckle up, Warriors fans. The offseason is just getting started, and if history has taught us anything, it's that the Golden State Warriors are never afraid to shake things up. Whether it's Anthony Edwards, Kai Sotto,